guys, I've come inside for a little bit. Try to get out of the wind. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. I want to disassemble the wheel hub. Take the races out, bearings, get them all cleaned up, see what we're looking at. Hopefully we can save all of it because the bearings and the races are quite expensive, especially this size. So we'll see what we can do. Everything's not looking bad so far. I know I said it was bad earlier, but I think it's just how it's all put together in here. And you should be able to see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So. Race is the worst. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me better too in here. I know I gotta be positioned towards the camera to be able for you guys to be able to hear me. It is so windy outside. One sec, I'm gonna shut that other door. One sec. Goes. Alright. It's one race. I'll set that off to the side for a moment. Okay. Now, that should let everything else slide out. Let's see here. Weird thing is that bearing should be able to come out by now. I don't know why it's holding on to that bearing like it is. Doesn't make any sense. Unless that's just the way it goes, I guess. Somebody put the bearing in first, and then the race. Maybe that's just the way it goes on these hubs. I've never done one of these before, so I have done like some smaller hubs, but those seem to be a little bit more different. They could be the same, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to pound out that race and bearing at the same time. And flip it all like that right there. Let's see what we have in our race and bearing driver kit. One sec. This right here is the biggest one we have. I think it's going to be too small. Goes right through it. However, I might be able to use that to work it out. Let's see here. Gotta reuse the gloves, man. They're so expensive. It used to be that way, but after this whole COVID thing, that's kind of screwed everything up. Alright guys, I was able to get everything apart. Come to find out there was the seal on the end, which I mean I should have expected. I guess I thought it was just completely gone. But as soon as I got that sealer right out, everything came out like it should. I should have known that. That's how they all are. So that was what was happening. I was trying to drive the race in the other way. I was trying to drive it in instead of driving it out. And so once I took that seal out, flipped it over, counted the race back out the correct way, everything fell out. So I have all the parts here. I'm going to clean them up, get them all looking nice and shiny, and get all that old nasty grease off of them. I got a little pan here, and I'm going to spray the parts down with some brake cleaner and get it all cleaned off, get all that grease dissolved. And I got to make sure that I keep everything separate. I want to make sure that I don't get any of the bearings and stuff mixed up. I mean, I shouldn't. There should be different sizes, but I just want to double check and make sure. All right. I got a big greasy mess here. I need to get a napkin or something and put it underneath it. I hate working with grease, especially this much grease. Terrible. You could also use diesel too. That's a good grease solvent or dissolver. Problem is I don't have any extra diesel right now, so I'm going to have to use brake cleaner. Everything's looking good so far, though. I mean, even the seal doesn't really look bad, so I think that it's probably just because that nut wasn't on tight enough, and everything just needs repacked. So, I mean, that's good news. Really good news. Really wish I had some diesel. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get some. Alright, well, I'll be back after I get all the parts cleaned up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so luckily we did have a little bit of diesel laying around. That'll make this a whole lot easier. I'm just going to soak everything in that, try to rinse it off, and that'll take all that grease and everything off of it, so make them look really nice. Oh yeah, that's working really good. Get everything soaking real good. This right here is that seal. I mean, there's barely any of that rubber left on it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if it's, I know normally you're supposed to have to replace those, but we'll see. See what we can do. They're Timken races. Timken 493. USA. I'm gonna get another napkin so I can put everything that I rinsed off on to keep it all clean. And I'll set everything over here. That's cleaning up pretty good too. I need to clean it a little more, but I got a lot of the big chunks of grease off. Showing these are Bauer bearings. It spins really good. I think I'm going to call that good. Got it all pretty much dissolved. I'll let it dry over there. But those are coming out really nice. Okay. should be able to wipe that one out. That cleaned up really nice. Okay, I've got all my parts clean here. I got to work on the hub outside. Probably gonna be easiest to get a rag, dip it in diesel, and clean out the hub. And I got a big mess in here. Okay, and I'll catch you guys here in a minute. We'll assess the parts, what we need to do, and get it put back together. Alright guys, I'm back. I got everything disassembled and cleaned up on this hub right here. Let me see. Got everything laying right there for it. Got that inside of that hub cleaned out real nice. I'm sure you can barely see that. Here. It's cleaned out all the grease is gone. Looks really good. So now I've called O'Reilly's because that one race is very, very bad. It's the smaller one. Let me show you. But it is really, really pitted. You can see that right there. Hopefully you can see it if I block the light or something. Maybe see it if I twist it a different way. There it is right there. It's pitted bad, man. The other one looks good, but this one is pretty terrible. So I had to order another one from O'Reilly's. They said it was the only one that they could get. And it'd be here tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the other hub and just block the other side that I have off right now. I'll have to jack up the other hub and take the wheel off and see if there's any other parts I'm going to need. So here we go.